They baited him in, basically. And he already knew he was going to answer the question, so you can't really bait him in. But in their mind, they asked him a question. And the question, he said, tell me. And then he said, by the living God. You got what I'm saying? So he tried to put God in it. And Jesus could have refused to answer because you don't tell me like that.
Yeah.
But he got on answer because he already knew the walk. He already knew where he was going. The part that stood out the biggest, though, to me, it says that they struck him and spit on him and told him to prophesy who hit him. So, like, that's the ultimate disrespect when somebody spit on you and hit you. I remember I done it when I was a kid.
Real.
My mom got real mad. She said, boy, you don't spit on nobody. Like, you don't do that. So I had to learn at a young age, don't do that. But what took place, it says they didn't spit on them, they didn't hit them, or they didn't slap them. And they telling him to prophesy, but that let me know that he probably ain't healed none of them. It let me know that they don't know all of the stories and who he really is if they willing to put their hands on him.
Right.
But a lot of times when people lie and come up against you, they can get together an army of people to help against you. All they got to do is twist the story. Nobody tells the whole truth. They going to say the story to make themselves look good and make the other person look bad. Try to get people riled up. They're like, okay, if I say this happened, everybody will get them. And he said that, tell me honestly, are you the Son of Man? Are you the Christ? And when he said, you said it already, like, and when I come in my power at the right hand of the Father or on the cloud coming from the heavens, you will realize who I am. But I'm going to come and die for you anyway.
Yeah.
You don't know what's going on, but I know what's going on. So I already understand why y'all coming up with stuff and trying to do it this way. Because without this, then you won't have no salvation. And some of them, the chief priests end up knowing later. But right now, a lot of them didn't know. They wasn't for sure. So since they wasn't for sure, they kept asking and asking. But they had a different mentality or a different mindset of how the Messiah or the Christ should come. So that's just like saying you don't have no money, but they saying, boy, how you going to be God and you don't have no money? How you going to be the Christ and you don't have no house?
Yeah.
Because what they'll do is they'll belittle you with materialistic things, saying that you can't be that person because you don't have certain assets. And in their mind, the Messiah will come a certain type of way. So that's blasphemy. It's automatic blasphemy. We don't got to hear from nobody else because you said it to me and I'm the high priest. So since I'm the high priest, I calls it out and I say, okay, that's all. We don't got to hear nothing else. It's over now. But I baited you in. I said the question myself. You didn't say that. I said it. All you said is you said it. But we know it's true. And like you said earlier, he didn't respond because it wasn't his time to respond. And that's something I notice about Jesus. He only say what the Father want him to say. Like me personally, I probably would have said something. And you ain't going to strike me. You ain't putting your hands on me and spitting on me. Like, I got a problem with that. So I already understand me. You got what I'm saying? So to be able to have that kind of self-control and allow somebody to do that, that's so degrading. It's like, man, why do I got to go through that? But I'm going to allow you to go through this kind of suffering for all mankind. I ask everybody all the time, could you do that? I don't think I'm ready.
No.
I don't think I'm ready. And every year I ask myself that question. And I ain't been ready yet. So I'm like, golly, I ain't ready. I'm not ready. I don't want to sacrifice myself for hard-headed people or people that stiff-necked, and those the very people that he going to the cross for, or them the very people that striking them, putting their hands on them. Hey, man, that's what I want to add.